Ladies and gentlemen, Towns Van Zandt.
Thanks very much, everybody. Thanks for having me back. And we have some dear friends who just had a beautiful baby boy, and another friend, a surprise friend, who I just saw a little while ago, that his wife, and he had another beautiful little boy. And so it's a very nice day. We're used to cigarette smoke and beer bottles breaking and the hum of the highway. And two baby boys in one day is nice news. We'll play this song first. Just talking about two baby boys, and this is called Two Girls, but it all works out. But the clouds didn't look like cotton. They didn't even look like clouds. I was underneath the weather. All my friends looked like a crowd. Well, the swimming hole was full of rum, and I tried to find out why. All I learned was this, my friend: you gotta swim before you fly. But I got two girls, one's in heaven, one's below. One I love with all of my heart, one I do not know. Well, two lonesome dudes on an ugly horse passed by not long ago. They asked me where the action was. I said I did not know. As they disappeared into the brush, I heard the driver say, he's a little slow between the ears. He's always been that way. But I got two girls, one's in heaven, one's below. One I love with all of my heart, one I do not know. Well, Jolly Jane just lays around and listens with her mouth. She's had about a dozen husbands, but the last one just pulled out. Who's gonna bring her dinner through the weary years ahead? All she get from me is sympathy. Ain't got time to see she's fed. I got two girls, one's in heaven, one's below. One I love with all of my heart, one I do not know. Down on the bayou, they say it's in your mind. But the moccasins are treading ice and leaving strange designs. All the Cajuns say The last time that this happened, they weren't here. Beaumont's full of penguins, and I'm playing it by ear. But I got two girls, one's in heaven, one's below. One I love with all of my heart, one I do not know. I got two girls, one's in heaven, one's below. One I love with all of my heart, one I do not know. Thanks, everyone. Well, if I had a dollar bill, yes, I believe I surely will go to town and drink my fill early in the morning. Little darling, she's a red-haired thing, man, she makes my legs to sing. Gonna buy a diamond ring early in the morning. Her mother was a golden girl. I slit her throat just to get her pearls. Cast myself into a whirl before a bunch of swine. Long way down the Harlan Road, busted back in a heavy load. Won't get through to save my soul early in the morning. Always been a gambling man. I could roll them bones with either hand. 7 is the promised land early in the morning. Whiskey be my dying bed. Tell me where to lay my head. Not with me is all she said early in the morning. Well, if I had a dollar bill, yes, I believe I surely will go to town and drink my fill early in the morning. Thanks, everyone. Thank you very much. If I needed you, would you come to me? Would you come to me and ease my pain? If you needed me, I would come to you. I'd swim the seas for to ease your pain. In the night forlorn, autumn morning's born, and the morning shines with the lights of love. You will miss sunrise if you close your eyes. That would break my heart in two. Lady's with me now, since I showed her how to lay her lily hand in mine. Loop and Lil agree, she's a sight to see and a treasure for the poor to find. If I needed you, would you come to me? Would you come to me and ease my pain? If you needed me, I would come to you. I'd swim the seas for to ease your pain. Thanks, everybody. Thank you very much. Here's a song that's about playing. There's a card game. I guess y'all have it over here. It's called 5-Card Stud, a poker game. You get 1 card face down and 4 cards face up. And usually whoever has the best hand wins, usually. This song, of all the songs I've written, this one came from out of the blue. I had no idea what it was about. And the bass player, and we were in Carolina, and the bass player and a couple of girls were asleep in the other room, and I was in the kitchen, and bow, this song came along, and I just started writing it down. And till I was paper all over, and finally went to sleep, and took about 4 hours to write, and took about 3 months to learn. It's called Mr. Mud and Mr. Gold. Thanks. Thank you, thank you. Well, the wicked king of clubs awoke. It was to his queen he turned. His lips were laughing as they spoke. His eyes like bullets burned. The sun's upon a gambling day. His queen smiled low and blissfully. Let's make some wretched fool to pay. And plain it was she did agree. He sent his deuce down into diamond, his 4 to heart, and his trade of spade. 3 kings with their legions come, and preparations soon were made. They voted king, the club's commander, gave him an army, face and number, all but the outlaw jack of diamonds and the aces in the sky. Well, he give us 7's first instruction, spirit me a game of stud, stakes unscarred by limitation between a man named Gold and a man named Mud. Club filled Gold with greedy vapors till his long green eyes did glow. Mud was left with the sighs and trembles, watching his hard-earned money go. Flushes fell on Gold like water, tens they paired and paired again. The angels only flew through heaven, and the diamond jack called no man friend. The diamond queen saw Mud's ordeal, began to think of her long-lost son, fell to her knees with a mother's mercy, prayed to the angels every one. The diamond queen, she prayed and prayed, and the diamond angel filled Mud's hole. The wicked king of clubs himself fell face down in front of Gold. 3 kings come to club's command, where the angels from the sky did ride. 3 kings up on the streets of gold, 3 fireballs on a muddy side. The club queen heard her husband's call, Lord, that queen of diamonds' joy, when the outlaw in the heavenly hall turned out to be a wandering boy. And mud he checked and gold bet all, and mud he raised and gold did call, and a smile just melted off his face when mud turned over that diamond ace. Here's what this story's told: you feel like mud, you'll end up gold. You feel like lost, you'll end up found. So amigo, lay them raises down. Thanks, everyone. Uncle Bill, Uncle Bill. Here's a song. Sing this for the new little boys. This is about a little girl, but you know, when they're that little, who cares? You know. Well, there's no deeper blue in the ocean that lies as deep as the blue of your laughing eyes. No sweeter sand than your gentle sigh. No heart was ever so pure. So dream pretty dreams, touch beautiful things, and let all the skies surround you. Swim with the swans and believe that upon some glorious dawn, love will find you. There'll come someday I'm bound away, wind and wings on the water, but you must stay, whatever may, and remain my beautiful daughter. There's no deeper blue in the ocean that lies as deep as the blue of your laughing eyes. No sweeter sand than your gentle sigh. Good night, Katie Bell, good night. Thanks, everyone. Thanks. Well, the old lady finally caught me, sneaking around her cave. Her hair looked just like barbed wire, boys, and her smile just like the grave. She asked me, could I stay a while? I said, I believe I better go. She slid her arm around my neck and she sweetly whispered, no. Well, it's cold and dark and lonely here. Soon enough you'll see. I'm oh so glad you stumbled in. I've been craving company. cannot stay too long, you know, I left some friends at home. She said, don't you fret about your friends, down here we're all alone. What about my mother? I can't just leave her there to mourn. Well, you don't have to think about her. Just forget you were ever born. But I'll disappoint my father. You know, he works so hard for me. If you have to pay your father back, just send him some misery. But I'll miss, I said, a girl I know. I can't just leave her there to pine. She's still got plenty of men to go. I'm sure she'll do just fine. But what about my little boy? She said he's just like you. Let a few short years roll by and he'll end up down here too. And her pale green eyes began to glow and she placed her hand on mine. She smiled and said, don't worry, you'll get used to me in time. As her cold tongue flickered toward my throat, I spun myself around. I made a dive for the passageway, but the walls come tumbling down. Now our eyes were the only light my fevered brain could see. But I tore myself away from them and I fell down to my knees. I've come too far, I can't get back. I beseeched all the gods of men. Fame and fortune just laughed at me in his silence once again. Then a whisper deep within embraced the God of love. I lifted my face and through the tears I saw light fall from above. I hurled myself into the wall, I ripped and clawed my way through the clinging, stinking loam back to the light of day. Well, I crawled out into the wind again with the sky upon my face. I heard the earth sigh patiently as it slid back into place. Now I'm back among the ones I love, and I'm loved by them in turn. And it's only on the darkest night that green-eyed memory burns. So walk, my friends, in the light of day. Don't go sneaking around no holes. There might be something down there wants to gobble up your soul. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, you guys. Thanks. Here's always seemed like kind of a strange song. They're all kind of strange in their own different way, but this one is pretty strange. No, I'll play a stranger one, as a matter of fact. And quite ready to play that one yet. This is a sing-along, but it's a different kind of sing-along. This is a sing-along that nobody is required to sing along with. You know, as far as I'm concerned, you won't be blamed at all. I mean, I don't even know why I'm singing it, other than it's just a conversation piece of some sort. You know. I learned it from an Elvis Presley movie, which it's called the Shrimp Song, so I figured it was King Creole. But they had a Elvis festival on the tube, and King Creole was on there, and I stayed up all night and watched that movie, and it wasn't there. And then a friend of mine said, "No, man, it's Girls, Girls, Girls." I said, okay, and that was on a couple nights later, and I watched Girls, 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 and sure enough, there it was. And it only takes a couple of minutes. Anybody that wants to sing along can. I mean, you know, I don't know how, I think I can remember how it goes once I start it. It gets worse it gets worse before it even starts. Watch the extra, you know, the flash that might pull it out. That'd be the only thing gonna pull it out. I saw 3 shrimp in the water. 2 were old and gray. Struck by lightning all of a sudden, I'd be far out. I swam a little bit closer, and I heard the 3rd one say, "Goodbye, Mommy Shrimp. Papa, shake my hand." It gets like worse. "Here comes a shrimp boat for to take me Louisiana." Sounds kind of sad. It's not supposed to be this serious. He showed his mama and papa a shrimp newspaper he'd read, with an advertisement which to all the young shrimps said, "Free ride New Orleans, stay in Grand Hotel, meet Creole gal to help you to come out of your shell." God, man, this is a terrible song. This is a terrible song. God. This will be over soon. Well, his poor mama and papa, we're talking about the older shrimp now all of a sudden, and taking it seriously. I mean, his poor mama and papa, they ain't heard from him yet. Last time they saw his smiling face was when he jumped into the net, and he was singing, "Goodbye, Mommy Shrimp. Papa Shrimp." Why do they? This is the last time I'm ever singing this song. I don't need to put up with this sort of abuse, but I have to finish it, I guess. Where he went to New Orleans, he's already in New Orleans, and he's out of his shell, and now his mom and papa are okay. So he jumped into the net, and last time they saw his mom, he jumped into the net, and he was singing, "Goodbye, Mommy Shrimp. Papa, shake my hand. Here comes a shrimp boat for to take me Louisiana. Here comes a shrimp boat for to take me Louisiana." Thanks, everybody. Don't hear that one every day. About what?
The last verse. Was it the last verse? No, there's one more.
There's another verse to that gobbler? God, man. You know, I can almost picture somebody writing 3 verses to it, but boy, putting a 4th one on that turkey would... Well, this one sounded, they're all related, you know. I hate to say it, but they all seem kind of related. Living on the road, my friend. Thanks. Gonna keep you free and clean. Now you wear your skin like iron. Your breath's as hard as kerosene. You weren't your mama's only boy, but her favorite one it seems. She began to cry when you said goodbye. Sank into your dreams. Pancho was a bandit, boys. His horse was fast as polished steel. Wore his gun outside his pants for all the honest world to feel. Pancho met his match, you know, on the deserts down in Mexico. Nobody heard his dying words. That's the way it goes. And all the federales say they could have had him any day. They only let him hang around out of kindness, I suppose. Lefty, he can't sing the blues all night long like he used to. The dusty Pancho bit down south ended up in Lefty's mouth. The day they laid poor Pancho low, Lefty split for Ohio, where he got the bread to go. Nobody knows. And all the federales say they could have had him any day. They only let him slip away out of kindness, I suppose. Poets tell how Pancho fell and left his living in a cheap hotel. The desert's quiet and Cleveland's cold, so the story ends, we're told. Pancho needs your prayers, it's true, but save a few for Lefty too. He just did what he had to do. Now he's growing old. And a few great federales say they could have had him any day and only let him go so wrong out of kindness, I suppose. A few great federales say they could have had him any day. They only let him go so wrong out of kindness, I suppose. Well, come gather around me, people. A story I'd like to tell about a brave young Indian that you should remember well. From a tribe of Pima Indians proud and noble band that farmed the Phoenix Valley down in Arizona land. Well, down the ditches for 10,000 years the sparkling waters rushed, till a white man stole the water rights and all the running waters hushed. Now Ira's folks go hungry, their farms grow crops of weeds. When war came, Ira volunteered and forgot the white man's greed. Call him drunken Ira Hayes, he won't answer anymore. Not the whiskey drinking Indian, the Marine that went to war. They battled up Iwo Jima Hill, 250 men, and only 27 lived to walk back down again. When that fight was over, when Old Glory raised, among the men that held her high was the Indian Ira Hayes. Well, Ira came back a hero. He was celebrated throughout the land. He was wined and speeched and honored. Everybody shook his hand. But he was just a Pima Indian. He had no money, no home, no chance. In Arizona, no one cared what Ira had done. It's when did the Indians dance? So Ira started drinking hard, and jail was often his home. They let him raise the flag and lower it like you'd throw a dog a bone. Well, he died drunk early one morning, all alone in this land he'd fought to save. 2 inches of water in a lonesome ditch was a grave for Ira Hayes. Call him drunken Ira Hayes, he won't answer anymore. Not the whiskey drinking Indian, the Marine that went to war. Yeah, call him drunken Ira Hayes, but his land is still as dry, and his ghost is lying thirsty down inside the ditch where Ira died. I stood in line and left my name. Took about 6 hours or so. All the man just grinned like it was all a game. Said they'd let me know. I put in my time till the Pocono line shut down 2 years ago. I was living at the mission till I met Marie. I can't stay there no more. Well, I fell across town, said he looking for a man, moved some old cars around. We could find a burned out van, do a little settling down. I'm just dreaming, I ain't got no ride, and the junkyard's a pretty good ways. That job's about a half week old, besides be gone now anyway. Unemployment says I got no more checks, and they showed me to the hall. My brother died in Georgia some time ago. I got no one left to call. Summer wasn't bad below the bridge, a little short on food, that's all. I gotta get Marie some kind of coat. We're headed down into fall. I used to play the mouth harp pretty good, used to hustle up a little dough. But I got drunk and I woke up rolled a couple of months ago. They got my harp and they got my dollar, them low-life so-and-sos. Harps cost money and I ain't got it. It's my own fault, I suppose. Well, the Pocono's down, but the Chesapeake's running 2 freights every day. If it's just me, I'd be headed south, but Marie can't catch no train. She got some pain and she thinks it's a baby. Says we gotta wait and see. In my heart I know it's a little boy, but we don't end up like me. But a man's still grinning, said he lost my file. I gotta stand in line again. I wanna kill him, but I just say no. I had enough of that line, my friend. It's getting kind of cold. I head back to the bridge. I'm feeling too low down to lie. Guess I'll just tell Marie the truth. Hope she don't break down and cry. Well, Marie, she didn't wake up this morning. She didn't even try. She just rolled over and went to heaven. My little boy's safe inside. I laid him in the sun where somebody find him. Caught a Chesapeake on the fly. Marie'll know I'm headed south, so she'll meet me by and by. Marie'll know I'm headed south, so she'll meet me by and by. Thank you, buddy. Thanks. Thanks. Thanks very much. You know, I've always admired the English. I've been over here for a few years, you know, back and forth, and I always loved the sense of humor and the English courage in the face of adversity, and you know, all that good stuff. I ain't sure about the double-deck buses, but I'm afraid they're going to flop over on me. But I've never understood why any country would import Thunderbird wine. Well, among the strangest things I ever heard, this friend of mine said, "Man, let's get some Thunderbird." I said, "What's that?" He just started to grin, slobbered on his shirt, and his eyes got dim. He says, "You got 59 cents. I'm not going to let this one get serious. If this turns serious, then we're in trouble." I said, "Man, I got $1, but don't be a smart aleck. I ain't going to spend it on no Indian relic." He said, "Thunderbird's not an Indian trinket. It's a wine, man. You take it home and drink it." I said, "It don't sound like wine to me." He said he'd bet me the change for my $1. hustled on down to the nearest U-totem. The guy wanted my ID. I whipped her out and showed him. He got a green bottle from the freezing vault. My friends started doing backwards somersaults through the cottage cheese. Took it back to his house, started drinking, and pretty soon I set into thinking. This Thunderbird is yum, yum, yummy, and I know it's doing good things to my tummy. That's the way you reason when you're on that crap. We got a few more bottles and chugged them down. I pulled myself up off the ground. Decided I'd go see my dear sweet wife. She met me at the door with a carving knife. Said, get them damn grape peels from between your teeth. I can see we're gonna have a little misunderstanding. I said, dear, I better get in touch with you later. She said, forget it, man, you're never touching me again. Now I've seen the light and heard the word, and I'm staying away from that old Thunderbird. Message come from heaven, radiant and fine, and now all I drink's communion wine. 6 days a week. Thanks, everyone. Thanks. Well, if I had no place to fall, and I needed to, could I count on you, or to lay me down? Well, I'd never tell you no lies. I don't believe it's wise. You got pretty eyes. Won't you spin me round? I ain't much of a lover, it's true. I'm here, then I'm gone, and I'm forever blue. Well, I'm sure wanting you. The sky's full of silver and gold. Try to hide the sun, but it can't be done. At least not for long. And if we help each other grow, while the light of day smiles down our way, well, then we can't go wrong. But time, she's a fast old train. She's here and she's gone, and she won't come again. Won't you take my hand? if I had no place to fall, and I needed to, could I count on you, or to lay me down? Thanks, everyone. Thanks very much. Well, here's some of y'all might have guessed, a blues song. This is, I wrote a verse or two of it, and I throw in a Lightnin Hopkins and a Blind Willie. I asked Lightnin Hopkins once, I had the privilege of knowing him for a while. I said, "Sir, what is the blues?" And he said, "Well, son, I think the blues is a cross between the greens and the yellows." I can't believe I pulled that one off. I barely pulled it off. I pulled it off. My starter won't start this morning. Man, my engine won't even turn. My starter won't start this morning. Man, my engine won't even turn. I've been running with a fast class of women, and they have caused my little car to ruin. My starter won't start this morning. I hope ain't nothing wrong with my little machine. My starter won't start this morning. I hope ain't nothing wrong with my little machine. Mechanic said, "Your car's all right, kid. You just been burning bad gasoline." I'm headed down to Memphis, or maybe get my ashes hauled. I'm headed down to Memphis, maybe get my ashes hauled. I don't need no car, man. I just ride that Memphis cannonball. I seen you driving around babe, in your brand new automobile. I seen you driving round, babe, in your brand new automobile. Oh, you're looking happy, darling. I hope so. With your handsome driver at the wheel. Come on and get me. Honey, let's go and have some fun. I just want to see, darling, we'll add a new car run. Everything will be all right, long about the break of dawn, in your brand new automobile. My starter won't start this morning. Man, my engine won't even turn. My starter won't start this morning. Man, my engine won't even turn. I've been running with a fast class of women, man, and they have caused my little car to ruin. Thanks, everyone. It's fun to play. Thanks. Close your mouth. Won't say I love you, babe. Won't say I need you, babe. But I'm gonna get you, babe, and I will not do you wrong. Living's mostly wasting time. I waste my share of mine, but it never feels too good, so let's don't take too long. Well, you're soft as glass, and I'm a gentle man. We got the sky to talk about and the world to lie upon. Days up and down they come, like rain on a conga drum. Forget most, remember some. Oh, but don't turn none away. Everything is not enough, and nothing is too much to bear. Where you've been is good and gone. All you keep is a getting there. Well, she lives to fly low and high. So shake the dust off of your wings and the sleep out of your eyes. It's goodbye to all my friends. It's time to go again. Here's to all the poetry and the picking down the line. I'll miss the system here. The bottom's low and the treble's clear, but it don't pay to think too much on things you leave behind. Well, I may be gone, but it won't be long. I'll be bringing back the melody and the rhythm that I find. We all got holes to fill. Them holes are all that's real. Some fall on you like a storm. Sometimes you dig your own. Choice is yours to make, and time is yours to take. Some dive into the sea, some toil upon the stone. Well, she lives to fly low and high. So shake the dust off of your wings and the sleep out of your eyes. Shake the dust off of your wings and the tears out of your eyes. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thanks. Thanks, everyone. That's pretty song. Thanks. I heard her sing in tongues of silver. I heard her cry in a summer storm. I loved her, but she did not know it. I don't think about her anymore. Now she's gone and I can't believe it. I don't think about her anymore. If 3 and 4 were 7 only, where would that leave 1 and 2? If love can be and still be lonely, where does that leave me and you? Time there was and time there will be. Where does that leave me and you? If I had a buckskin stallion, I'd tame him down and ride away. If I had a flying schooner, I'd sail into the light of day. If I had your love forever, sail into the light of day. Pretty songs in pretty places, places that I've never seen. Pretty songs and pretty faces, tell me what their laughter means. Some look like they'll cry forever, tell me what their laughter means. If I had a buckskin stallion, I'd tame him down and ride away. If I had a golden galleon, I'd sail into the light of day. If I had your love forever, sail into the light of day. Thanks very much. Thanks, you guys. Thanks. Thanks. Here's a good, nice song. It's easy to say when I say here's a pretty song or here's a nice song. It don't have anything to do with me. Now, I happen to be there at the right time in the right place and write them, but they're just in the air. If you train yourself to catch them as they go by, but so I can stand back and look at it because I'm, say, boy, now here's a pretty song that I wrote. And I don't mean it like that at all. This is a pretty song. I happen to be there. Well, the name she gave is Caroline, the daughter of a miner, and her ways were free, and it seemed to me the sunshine walked beside her. Well, she come from Spencer, across the hill. She said her pa had sent her 'cause the cold was low and soon the snow would turn the skies to winter. Well, she said she'd come to look for work. She was not seeking favors for a dime a day and a place to stay. Well, she turned those hands to labor. But the times were hard, Lord, and the jobs were few. All through Tecumseh Valley, but she asked around, and a job she found, tending bar for Gypsy Sally. She saved enough to get back home when spring replaced the winter. But her dreams were denied, her pa had died. What a word come down from Spencer. Well, she turned to whoring out on the streets, with all the lust inside her. And it was many a man returned again to lay himself beside her. Well, they found her down beneath the stairs that led to Gypsy Sally's. In her hand when she died was a note that cried, fare thee well, Tecumseh Valley. All the name she gave was Caroline, the daughter of a miner, and her ways were free, and it seemed to me the sunshine walked beside her. Thanks, everyone. Thanks. Well, here's a song. It was a nice little story, short story about this song. This is called Blazes Blues. And Blaze, my old friend Blaze, who's with us somewhere tonight, he's no longer on earth, but he's here somewhere. He told me that he had a new guitar, and he wanted me to have it if anything should happen. And he wasn't expecting anything to happen or anything. But, he said, if anything does, in the way he lived, anything can happen anytime to anybody. The way any of us, anything alive, anything can happen anytime. And sure enough, he managed to get himself shot. And so I was down there in Texas. I had a gig down there the same weekend, which made it convenient because I had to go anyway. So. And it was the coldest February ever in Texas. And we had to dig Blaze's grave with a backhoe, a bulldozer, because the ground was frozen solid. And we got old Blaze planted, and turns out he managed to get buried with the pawn ticket for his guitar in his suit. He only had one suit. So a friend of mine and my older son went out there to the boneyard the next day, and I told him, we went to the pawn shop, and the regulations are real strict. It says no ticket, no guitar. So we go back out there, and I told him I just can't. I'm too sensitive a person to go through this. So what I chose to do was I pretty much hid on the floorboard in the back of this car that we were in, while they went up and talked to the boneyard man, and he calls the backhoe man, right? And I remember laying there. I felt like a terrible cow. I felt partly like a coward, and I felt partly like, what am I doing here? And is this really happening? And I heard this clankety clank, clankety clank, the backhoe. And backhoes are like this tall, cars this tall. This guy drives by, chewing tobacco and looks down. I'm hiding on the floor. I felt terrible. So the day after, the ground was refrozen. We dig old Blaze up. They dug him up. I was still in the back of the car. And get the pawn ticket and replant him. And went and got the guitar, and which I still have it. It's a gut string Takamine, and I wrote this song on it. And it's about Blaze, and used some of his words, and it's about him, and it was written on his guitar, so it's Blaze's Blues. I got a guitar all my own, got a quarter for the telephone. I ain't headed down this highway all alone. 1, 2, 3, and maybe 4. Honey, they're knocking on my door. Well, I know you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. Got no daddy, but I got a ma. Think she lives in Arkansas. I might just go and see her some old day. It ain't like she'd really care. It ain't like she'd pay the fare. I might just blow on through there anyway. Headed down to Alabama, cause some trouble if I can. Oh, buddy, would you like to come along? It's a place I've never been. Well, you know I could use a friend. And they say they'll give us $50 a song. I got a guitar on my own, got a quarter for the telephone. I ain't headed down this highway all alone. 1, 2, 3, and maybe 4. Honey, they're knocking on my door. Oh, you know I'm gonna miss you when I'm gone. Thanks, everybody. Thank you, Coach. Thanks. Well, this is called the BW Railroad Blues. My trouble on a railroad track. I'm gonna ride, I ain't looking back. I tried to stop, but I can't unpack. Better get used to the clickety-clack, the big old wheels and the smoking stack. Babe, I gotta go. Oh, babe, I gotta go. I love you, honey, heart and soul. I swear you're the sweetest thing I know. I loved you true and I told you so. Told you to come time to go. I'll be gone with any old wind that blow. Babe, I just can't stay. It's bound to be that way. There's lots of things I'd like to see, from the mountains to the shining sea, up in the sky where the wind blows free, to the cities down below. Oh, babe, I just don't know. Babe, I gotta go. Oh, babe, I gotta go. Gonna lay my trouble on a railroad track. I'm bound to ride, I ain't looking back. Tried to stop, but I can't unpack. Lullaby to the clickety-clack, the big old wheels in a smoking stack. Babe, I gotta go. Oh, babe, I gotta go. You know I love you so. Oh, babe, I gotta go. Thanks, everyone. Maybe this is called Rex's Blues. We'll ride the blue wind high and free. She'll lead you down through misery. Leave you low come time to go. Alone and low as low can be. Well, if I had a nickel, I'd find a game. If I won $1, I'd make it rain. If it rained an ocean, I'd drink it dry and lay me down dissatisfied. So legs to walk and thoughts to fly, eyes to laugh and lips to cry, a restless tongue to classify, all born to grow and grown to die. Tell my baby I said so long. Tell my mother I did no wrong. Tell my brother to watch his own. Tell my friends to mourn me none. All chained upon the face of time, feeling full of foolish rhyme. There ain't no dark till something shines. I'm bound to leave this dark behind. I'll ride the blue wind high and free. She'll lead you down through misery. Leave you low come time to go. Alone and low as low can be. Thanks, everybody. Thanks. There's a guy that some of y'all have heard this, I know, but a guy goes into a bar and he's real well dressed. I just thought I'd give it a try. Don't make a difference, you know. But jokes are hard to find that don't make fun of somebody or dirty or, bad jokes. I have people come up and say, "Hey, Towns, here's a joke you can use on stage, And I always say, "Yeah, I could use a new joke," which is true. I can almost always, Well, here's one maybe you haven't heard. This guy's driving down the street, and he's got 3 penguins in his back seat. And this policeman sees him, and the policeman had a long day, and he don't want to put up with no penguins. He pulls him over, he says, look, man, get those penguins off of my beat. He says, get them off the street and take them to the zoo. The guy says, yes, sir. And he takes off. And he comes back the next day down the freeway, and the penguins are in their back seat, and they all have shades on. He sees him, boy, he pulls him over, and he's not amused, you know, he pulls him over. He says, I told you to take them penguins to the zoo. He says, yes, sir, today we're going to the beach. Thanks. Well, let me play this. Well, the birds were talking all at once, and the old man mowing down his lawn. He didn't look like much too bad a guy. I was thinking, hang on, man, something's wrong. Your blues, they do seem to be gone. Heaven ain't bad, but you don't get nothing done. Lay down your head a while. You are not needed now. You are not needed now. Well, Allison laid an egg on me, and every time I turn around, it's swimming through the air above my bed. I told Miss Hicks, she said, fine, long as you're back in your room on time. I'll keep you clean and the girls will keep you fed. Lay down your head with mine. You are not needed now, and we got things to do. Well, between the blankets made of wool, the trains roll by every half an hour, and a body can't get no resting done, it's true. So I spend my time as best I can, thinking big and making plans, and wondering where them trains are rolling to. Lay down your head, poor boy, feel how the ground does move, hear how them drivers sing. Goodbye, friends, it's time to close. Everybody knows that's the way it goes. Where was it you lived in case I'm ever there? 3 doors down and 2 behind. It gets a little bit out of hand sometime. But don't let it fool you into thinking you don't care. Lay down your head and fly. I'll quietly pass you by. You won't even see me go. If I thought about it long enough, I just might make some kind of move. Watchful eyes are too hard on the soul. But with the smokehouse just across the way, and this fog upon the light of day, I'd be hard put coming up with where to go. Lay down your head, poor boy, feel how the ground does move, hear how them drivers sing. What now, my darling one? Go find a little fun. You are not needed now. Thanks, y'all. I'll do a few more here. This is called Snowin on Raton. When the wind don't blow in Amarillo, and the moon along the gun, the sun don't rise, shall I cast my dreams upon your love, babe, and lie beneath the laughter of your eyes? Well, snowing on Raton. Come morning, I'll be through them hills and gone. All mother thinks the road is long and lonely. Little brother thinks the road is straight and fine. Oh, darling thinks the road is soft and lovely. I'm thankful that old road's a friend of mine. Was snowing on Raton. Come morning, I'll be through them hills and gone. Bid the years goodbye, you cannot still them. Or you cannot turn the circles of the sun. Well, you cannot count the miles until you feel them. And you cannot hold a lover that has gone. Well, snowing on Raton. Come morning, I'll be through them hills and gone. Well, tomorrow the mountains will be sleeping, silent neath a blanket green and blue. Oh, but I shall hear the silence they are keeping, and I'll bring all their promises to you. The snowing on Raton. Come morning, I'll be through them hills and gone. Well, snowing on Raton. Come morning, I'll be through them hills and gone. Come morning, I'll be through them hills and gone. Thanks, everybody. It's plain to see the sun won't shine today, but I ain't in the mood for sunshine anyway. Maybe I'll go insane. I got to stop the pain. Maybe I'll go down and see Kathleen. A swallow comes and tells me of her dreams. She says she'd like to know just what they mean. feel like I could die as I watch her flying by. Ride the north wind down to see Kathleen. The stars hang high above the ocean's roar, and the moon has come to lead me to her door. There's crystal across the sand, and the waves, they take my hand. Soon I'm gonna see my sweet Kathleen. Soon I'm gonna see my sweet Kathleen. Thanks, everybody. There ain't much that I ain't tried. Fast living, slow suicide. Plenty running and a place to hide. Just looking for you. Well, my friends, they all agree. Ain't many a fool like me. I just tell them wait and see. Go looking for you. Looking low and looking high, looking far and looking wide. Try to tell myself I'm fine, but it just ain't true. Just ain't true. I'm still looking for you. Still looking for you. From the shadow of the darkest pine to the edge of the sweet sunshine, I'll keep looking till I make you mine, looking for you. When the curtain tumbles down, I'll be somewhere hanging round with my heart laid on the ground, just looking for you. Looking low and looking high, looking far and looking wide. Try to tell myself I tried, but it just ain't true. I just won't do. I'm still looking for you. Still looking for you. When you're sitting back in your rose pink Cadillac, making bets on Kentucky Derby days, I'll be in my basement room with a needle and a spoon and another girl to take my pain away. Take me down, little Susie, take me down. I know you think you're the queen of the underground. Send me dead flowers every morning. Send me dead flowers by the mail. Send me dead flowers to my wedding. And I won't forget to put roses on your grave. Now when you're sitting there in your silk upholstered chair, talking to some rich folks that you know, well, I hope you don't see me in my ragged company. Oh, but you know I could never be alone. Take me down, little Susie, take me down. I know you think you're the queen of the underground. Send me dead flowers every morning. Send me dead flowers by the mail. Send me dead flowers to my wedding. And I won't forget to put roses on your grave. Looking low and looking high, looking far and looking wide. Try to tell myself I'm fine, but it just ain't true. Oh, it just won't do. I'm still looking for you. Still looking for you. Thank you, guys. Well, thanks, y'all. I'll do a couple more here. Let me do Loretta. Well, Loretta, she's my barroom girl. Wears them sevens on her sleeve. Dances like a diamond shines. Tells me lies I love to believe. Her age is always 22. Her laughing eyes a hazel hue. Spends my money like waterfalls. Loves me like a one or two. Like a one or two. Well, Loretta, won't you say to me, darling, put your guitar on. Have a little shot of booze. Play a blue and wailing song. My guitar rings a melody. My guitar sings Loretta's fine. Long and lazy, blonde and free. I can have her anytime. Oh, sweetest at the break of day, prettiest in the setting sun. She don't cry when I can't stay, at least not till she's all alone. Loretta, I won't be gone long. Keep your dancing slippers on. Keep me on your mind a while. I'm coming home, I'm coming home. I'm a coming home. Well, Loretta, she's my barroom girl. Wears them sevens on her sleeve. Dances like a diamond shines. Tells me lies I love to believe. Her age is always 22. Her laughing eyes a hazel hue. Spends my money like waterfalls. Loves me like a one or two. Loves me like a one or two. Thanks, everybody. I'll play a couple more. Time to roll. Well, thanks again. Genuine pleasure, and thanks again. I'll be back for too long. I wrote this song down in Tennessee. I used to have this place by this river that I'd go sit, and I just sit there and watch the river, and sometimes I lived out in the country, and this song, I was sitting there one day, and this song just kind of felt like it kind of gurgled out of the river. And I remembered it. I didn't have a pencil or paper or anything. It's called the Catfish Song. Some of them come through, thanks y'all. Some of them come through the roof, some of them come through the window, some of them come from the floor, and this one came from, some come from the highway, that happens a lot, and this one came from the river. Thanks once again. And this is called the Catfish Song. Boy, and thanks for the sound too, man. The sound is great all night long. Thanks. Yeah. I haven't even met the guys at the sound, but good job. Thanks. We're down at the bottom of that dirty old river, down where the reeds and the catfish play. There lies a dream as soft as the water. There lies a bluebird that's flown away. Well, to me it is like springtime, and to love's like the summer. Her brown eyes shone for nobody but me. Autumn forever, the fool come a-falling, and the rain turned up freezing inside of me. Well, I'll kindle my fires with the words I can't send you, the roads I can't follow, and the songs I can't sing. I'll wander alone on the sleigh bells of winter, with the stars for a diamond and the world for a ring. All you young ladies who dream of tomorrow, while you're listening, these words will I say. Cling to today with its joy and its sorrow. You'll need all your memories when youth melts away. The angel of springtime, he rides on the south wind. The angel of summer, he does just the same. The angel of autumn, she's blue and she's golden. And the angel of winter won't remember your name. But down at the bottom of that dirty old river, down where the reeds and the catfish play, there lies a dream as soft as the water. There lies a bluebird that's flown away. There lies a bluebird that's flown away. Thank you very much. That was a genuine pleasure. I'll see you again next summer. Thanks for all of us. Yeah, we got to close down. Unplugging. Thanks, you guys. Thanks. This is Thunderbird Wine, as far as I can tell. Flavored with apple wine, kerosene, and chicken feathers. Well, whoever, thank you, that was very thoughtful. Here's the blues that makes Snake Mountain Blues sound like happy birthday. I wish, thanks for asking. And I hope to be back soon. And if it was up to me, man, I'd stay up here and play till 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, but it's curfew, and you know, I'm for get hit by lightning or something. Ribbons of love, please keep me true sane until I reach home on the morrow. Never, never to wander again. I'm weak and I'm weary of sorrow. London to Dublin, Australia to Perth. I gaze at your skies and I've tasted your earth. I sung out my heart for what it was worth, and never again will I ramble. There's nowhere left in this world for to go. My arms, my legs, they're trembling. Thoughts both clouded and blue as the sky, not even worth the remembering. Now as I stumble and reel to my bed, all that I've done and all that I've said means nothing to me. I'd soon as be dead, and all of this world be forgotten. No words of comfort, no words of advice, nothing to offer a stranger. Gone the love and gone the spite. It just doesn't matter no longer. My sky's getting far and the ground's getting close. Myself going crazy the way that it does. I'll lie on my pillow and sleep if I must. It's too late to wish I'd been stronger. Too late to wish I'd been stronger. Ribbons of love, please keep me true sane until I reach home on the morrow. Never, never to wander again. I'm weak and I'm weary of sorrow. London to Dublin, Australia to Perth. I gazed at your skies and I've tasted your earth. I sung out my heart for what it was worth, and never again will I ramble. Never again will I ramble. Thanks once again. Here we go. Thanks, everybody. See you soon. Hopefully next summer.